Hi Virgo, this is your weekly reading for the week of July 25th, 2016. This is a general reading for you. All right, my Virgos, let's see what we have going on this week for you. Before I start your reading, Virgos, for all my viewers and subscribers, I wanted to clarify something about tarot readings and when a reader is doing the reading for you. A lot of times my viewers see cards in their reading that suggest new beginning, opportunities, new ideas. They are the messages for you. They are the messages for you that are guiding you and giving you that insight into either what is happening or what is to come for you. Okay, it doesn't always necessarily mean that is going to happen that week for you, or that new beginning is going to happen. But the cards are letting you know that there's a new beginning there, or there's a phase or a cycle in your life that is going to end. If you continue on your current course or your current path that you're on, if you continue to make movement and take action with intention, that's what the cards are letting you know. The cards are drawn off energy. They're energetically. So they pertain to the universal laws of law of attraction. So it's what you do, the cause and effect of law of attraction. And if you're not really too sure what the cause and effect of the law of attraction is, I really recommend that you look it up so you can see how that works. It will help you understand your readings better, or what cards are in there. A lot of times viewers or readers will email me and they'll say, well, I had a new beginning in there and it showed a new beginning in my career or my finance, or this was going to end. Their message is guiding you. They're letting you know that this is possible. Like I said, if you continue to do what you're doing, or if you're following your new ideals or thoughts or your intuition on doing something, it's not going to just happen for you all the time. So the message for the week can carry out over weeks for you, or months. A lot of times a viewer will see a reading with a new beginning in their finances, their home, their career, and they'll say, well, it'll never happen. It's what you're doing to bring that new beginning on. The reading is letting you know that new beginning is there for you, that it can happen, and it will be positive for you if you follow on that current course, or if you take that new direction. So it's up to you to listen to the cards, the guidance, and then take action on what your reading is telling you. So I hope that clarifies some questions, or gives you a little more insight into how the tarot reading should be perceived when you're actually having a reading or you're viewing any of the videos on YouTube. All right, Virgo. Let's see what's in store for you for the week of July 25th, 2016. I am getting good news is coming your way for some of my Virgos. That there's some good news that's on its way. It's coming into your life. Okay. You got the Seven of Pentacles that fell out for you for your first card. I am using a different spread this month. I like to change my spreads up a little bit. It's really whatever I'm inclined, what kind of spread I'm inclined to do for you, but I think it keeps it more interesting. So I am doing a past, present, and future spread, and then I'll be pulling a life lesson card on top of your spread to hopefully give you a little more insight and clarity to the overall reading. So let's see for my Virgos. Like I said, I am getting opportunity. I am hearing good news coming in. And they are general readings, so sometimes I can't absolutely pinpoint what area that is. For any of my viewers, if you want a reading, if you'd like a private reading, you can find all my information in the description box below. Right now, currently, I am also doing a few free readings daily for a period of time, just to show my gratitude to all my viewers and my subscribers. So you can find that information in the description box as well. So let's see what the cards say. Like I said, I'm sensing good news for you. Virgo. What do we have for Virgo? July 25th. Okay, Virgo. There's your good news card. Okay, there's a victory card with movement. Wow, Virgo, you got some really nice cards. Some really nice cards. I see a lot of major arcana cards for you. Wow. Okay, Virgo. All right. And your underlying energy for this reading is the Judgment card. Okay. This card tells me that some of you, some of my Virgos, you're at a crossroads right now in your life, and you're trying to determine what direction you want to go into. Okay, this is a moment of truth. This requires you to be honest with yourself, and who you really are, and what it is that you really want in your life, and to heed to that direction. It's really the card that symbolizes your calling is on your life. Okay, so this is a very, very important card, and it's very important that we listen to that calling. And when we see this card in our reading, Virgo, because to really know ourselves, our true selves, our higher selves, we have to answer that call. So some of my Virgos you're being called to go in another direction of some area of your life. And I think it really comes down to you being true to who you are and standing in your truth and heeding that direction. So whatever consistent thoughts or ideas or urges that you're getting from within that you may not understand where they're coming from, that is the calling. That little voice is that's your soul or your spirit. It's trying to push you into a new direction. That's why I say you're at a crossroads. Some of you aren't sure what to do because you've lived this one life for so long. But if I had to guess, many of you realize that life that you're living, or that you thought if you took that path was going to bring you a lot of happiness and joy and fulfillment, you're realizing that it's not, and there's a desire for something more that you want. And that's why I'm seeing this card in your reading. Okay, so this is a very important card for you, Virgo. So make sure that if you are at that crossroads, that you're listening to what that is, no matter what it is. And it may be something very, very out of the ordinary for you that you've never done, but for some reason, you just keep getting this constant urge and prompt from within, and it's trying to pull you in the other direction. That's the crossroads that you're at, okay? Let's see what the rest of your cards say. It looks like this crossroads could have to do with the area of business or career, your finances, or even your home life. Because I am seeing the Seven of Pentacles, and this is in a past position for you. So it looks like there might have been some decisions, or there's a decision that you're trying to make right now that relates to this new purpose or call that you want to follow. It does seem like and moving forward with this, you really had to tap into your inner strength and persevere, because you have the Chariot. So this was something that you've already had to do in order to move forward. Okay. This is all about perseverance and knowing that if you continue in the direction that you're going in, that there will be victory for you. Okay. I like seeing this card, and right by it you have your Six of Wands, which is also a victory card. So when I see these two cards together, this tells me that some of my Virgos, you have already made a decision to change paths in your life, or to go in a new direction in some area of your life. And the reason, and this caused you to have to be really strong and stand in yourself, and to persevere over any of the obstacles or challenges that occurred for you during that time to take this new direction. So if you're wondering if you went in the right direction and if you made the right decision, with the Judgment card in your reading being the underlying energy, yes, definitely. You were supposed to go in that direction. Okay. Now, when I see the Victory card there in the past position, this tells me that you came into your truth. You started becoming aware of who you are and what you really wanted to do. And when that level of awareness comes to the forefront for us, it allows us to stand in our truth, and then the universe kind of comes in and supports us with that energy to move forward. So This tells me some of my Virgos, you've already been in this new change, taking a new direction, and you're really doing a lot of work to move your life in the direction that you want. And right by it, in the present position, it tells me, yes, you are creating your own reality. Kind of what I just said from your past cards. This tells me that you come aware of what you wanted in your life, and you started taking the steps and the actions to bring that into your reality. So you're actually creating your own reality right now. You're utilizing the law of attraction. It's through our intention and our action of what we do that we get the results that we want. And it does require a lot of work. Like I said, you have the Seven of Pentacles that are right above it in the past position. So I'm going to say this is in regards to your home, career, your finances, or your family life. Okay. This card does represent a new beginning, which is awesome. So if this is the new beginning that you're looking for, this tells me that you have everything that you need to create this new beginning for yourself, of whatever it is for you. But remember what I said, okay? These are the messages and the energies of the card. You must continue to put forth your action and your intentions to create this, okay? And right now, presently, your spread is telling me that if you follow your intuition. This is a card of intuition, all right? Follow your heart, follow your intuition, the inner prompts, the guides. Make sure you're listening. It's going to lead you to that new beginning that you want, and it's going to end whatever phase or cycle of your life that you wanted to be done with that wasn't working for you. Usually when I see the World card, I love seeing this card in your reading because it tells me you've learned a lot of the life lessons that you're already supposed to learn through this new direction that you've gone in, or that some of my Virgos are deciding to go in. That as long as you continue to put forth the intention, your action, and you're following your intuition, that this phase of your life is going to come to an end, okay? And there is going to be a new beginning for you, that beginning that you want, okay? So that's the message in the present position. So presently, that is what's going on for many of you. And like I said, it's being guided and it's being led by this moment of truth in your life of what you really, really want. So how do we follow our intuition, Virgo? Basically, our intuition is like an internal guidance system for us. It's automatically there. When you're going to make a decision or you're going to do something, pay attention to how you feel. If you feel right about it, if you're at peace and comfort and ease, and you're full of excitement and joy, then you know that that is the right direction for you to go in. It feels right to you. If it doesn't feel right and the emotions are different, then you know that's not the right direction for you to go in. Okay, so make sure you're following your heart and not so much in your head. And I say that because our thoughts sometimes could be a fear and worry, and they can really paralyze us and hold us back. Okay, so just make sure you're staying in your heart and you're making the choices from your heart of what your truth is and what's the truth. And you will end this phase or this cycle in your life. And like I said, you got the World card there. So that's beautiful for you. That new beginning will start. In your future position cards, what I see for you, I see either you happen to overcome your worries and your fears to continue on this path, this new direction that you're in. So you're going to be facing those fears or those worries. Just remember that you are more powerful than the fear, that the fear is just an illusion. It's just really our thoughts that exist within our head. And I say they're an illusion because you can't see them. All right. So it's the story that we're kind of making up to ourselves. So this tells me in the future, you're going to have to be facing any of those fears or worries with these changes, that you're going to be having to tap into your inner strength, okay, to move forward, and that you will do that. And if you can do that, that emotional breakthrough will be sitting right there for you. It will be an emotional breakthrough once you break through the fears and the worries. You have the Ace of Cups, which is lovely for the cup suit. This is this choice or new direction that you're going. Like I said, anytime there's change in our lives or any type of challenge, it is very fearful to us. There could be some some challenges. There could be some obstacles. Your cards are suggesting that you face those fears and those worries, okay, and that you overcome them. And then you will have that new beginning, that new beginning of happiness, of joy, and contentment, okay? It will be right there for you. In the future card, also, you have the Three of Wands, okay? So this card is all about movement. I like seeing this card in the future position for you, because this card tells me that you will overcome obstacles and challenges, and that you will achieve the desires and the goals that you want. Okay, this card also symbolizes that at some point in this new direction or this reality that you're creating, you are looking at life from a different perspective. You're almost like you're comparing the reality that you have now to the reality that you want. For some of my Virgos, you've already done this, and you're, like I said, because you have the Magician in your reading, and you've started taking steps to create the reality that you want. This card also tells me that with going in this new direction or in this movement that you're going, you're going to be exploring different parts of yourself that you didn't realize were there as well. Okay, so it's a very good card, especially for growth and evolution, and for any type of change that you want in your life. It's important for us to stop and explore the other parts of ourselves that we may not have never realized were there before or recognized were a part of us. And when we repress those parts of us, we often come up feeling unfulfilled or feeling a lack of meaning or purpose in our life. Okay. So this card, I like seeing this card in your future position. It does tell me that you're going to achieve those goals and overcome the obstacles. All right, it is a card of success. So, yeah, this tells me that this change or movement may have been in regards, like I said, to your business, your career, but you've used your intuition, and you're doing something that's more from your heart, something that's more meaningful, purposeful, and it caused you to look at reality for yourself and in your life or parts of yourself differently. Okay. Yeah, even with moving forward, when I look at your cards going this way, you have the victory card that's right here. So it tells me, like I said, you've come into your truth. You started realizing who you really are. And in doing that, you started listening to your intuition. It tells me some of you may be starting a new project that is challenging to you, that there may be some fears or worries around as well that you're trying to overcome. Because you have the Magician that is right on top of it, and that's all about creating your reality. And like I said, I really believe it's in regards to your business, career, finances, home. For some of you, it could be your health as well. Let's see what else. And I feel like with the Judgment card underlying the reading, this moment of truth that's here for you in your life, this call that you're hearing, it's going to require you to tap into your willpower and to be strong. And the card suggests that you keep moving forward in this direction that you chose to continue this call that you hear. It's going to require you to have to persevere. And like I said, that's all about using our willpower and our inner strength that's in us. And you have it. You have everything that you need. You're equipped with it. It's going to require you to use your intuition. And if you can do that, if you can persevere and push through the obstacles and challenges, you do have that new beginning with the Ace of Cups. That means there's going to be great fulfillment and joy in this new direction or path that you decided to take in your life. So my advice to you is don't ignore that call that you hear right now, that little voice that you're hearing, or that constant urge or nudge or prompting that's coming within, because in the center of your reading you have the High Priestess, which is the card of using your intuition. And this card tells me that some of you have already taken kind of a withdrawal from the world, that you're going in, or you've gone in seeking some answers and some guidance, that you've had to remove yourself away from people, places, or things so that you can seek out what you want for yourself. and you're going within to find those answers. For some of you, like I said, because it's the high priestess and it has two sides here, some of you already are consciously aware of what you want already. And you know what you want, and you know what your truth is, and you've already started taking those steps. And I want to say for most of my Virgos, you already started taking the steps because you have the Magician right by it. So you have the one, the new beginning, that's encouraging you to follow your intuition. And then if you do that, there's going to be that new cycle, that new beginning that's there for you. I have a beautiful reading, Virgo. A very, very nice reading. My hopes for you are to continue, like I said, overcome the obstacles, overcome, and I call them perceived obstacles because they appear to us as obstacles, but what they really are, they're opportunities for us to grow. It's who we have to become to get through the obstacles. Do you have to become more disciplined? Do you have to become more structured? Do you have to learn moral lessons? It's who you have to become to get through these obstacles in your life and to get that end result that you want. And if you can look at any of your obstacles or challenges in that way from a higher perspective, I always say look at things from a higher perspective, then you'll overcome them rather easily. Okay? Let's see. I like to pull a soul journey lesson card when I do the general readings because often I don't think people realize or understand why certain things keep repeating in their life. It could be, a lot of them are patterns. So if you notice patterns in your life that are occurring with relationships, situations, employment, and you keep trying the same thing over and over and you keep getting the same result, it could very well just be that there is a lesson that your soul came here to learn and needs to learn so that it can grow and evolve and you can move on. So when I pull the soul lesson card in your reading, it's really advice for you to really heed to and pay attention to, because once you can overcome the lesson, then you can move forward, okay? And you can stop seeing these same patterns and things that keep occurring in your life. So let's see, what soul lesson card do we have for Virgo? And like I said, I would really pay close attention to whatever your soul lesson card is. You will be surprised that if you overcome this lesson or you complete it, some people consider it a test, then you can move forward and you'll see things in your reality start to change in a different way. Okay, they're very, very insightful guidance tools for moving along in your life and to getting rid of things that you don't want to see that keep continuing in your life. All right, Virgo. Yeah, I'm very excited with your messages for this week, Virgo. You really have a lot going on. I'm very excited to see the moment of truth arriving in your life for you, and that some of you are already know what this is, and that you're already starting to take actions and steps in creating that for you. And your spread shows if you continue on that course, you are going to achieve that success that you want, and your life is going to be different. It's going to be drastically different. Emotionally, it's going to end some cycle or phase that you've been in your life for a long time. It tells me some of my Virgos have really been going through a very long, what I like to call is an awakening process, waking up to your truth and what you really want. To me, some of my Virgos, you realized a long time ago that there was more to life, that there had to be more to life, and you were ready to go out there and find out what that was. And that takes a lot of hard work, commitment, and dedication. And I can see that in your past position cards, especially with the Chariot. You had to use a lot of willpower to get through this. And I love seeing your outcome, your future cards for you. Your present cards are very nice too. Remember, like I said, make sure you're staying in tune with your intuition, because that is going to guide you. All right, let's see, Virgo. Okay, Virgo. Blame is your soul lesson journey card. Okay, and it says, I accept responsibility for my well-being. All right, so basically what this says to me is that we have to accept our choices and our decisions in the past and accept the responsibility of where we are in our life right now. Everything that's happening right now to us or that's going on, we have to be willing to hold ourselves accountable for that, okay? And realize that we played a role in that decision, and we are where we are right now. I think some of my Virgos have done that already, and that's why you've decided to take this new direction and to change things. But like I said, accepting responsibility for our own well-being, it helps us to grow, and then we carry that lesson forward with us, and it helps us in the future. I'm gonna consult the book so it gives you a little more clarity. I know some of my Virgos are gonna want to know what the card means in more detail. So this is what the book has to say about your soul journey card. I accept responsibility for my well-being. It is so easy to give away the power to transform your life. Certainly, there have been people along your path who have shaped you into who you are today, but you are solely responsible for your own happiness. The ego can be a very fragile thing, and if it comes under fire, the first instinct is to blame an outside force. Victim consciousness weakens the connection that you have to your soul source. This mindset says, I don't have the power inside myself to break free because someone else's power is stronger. This is an illusion. When you believe that someone else is responsible for your problem, that belief is the problem. Personal responsibility can empower you to change your reality. Lasting transformation always begins on the inside and works itself way out. There is a difference between a reason and an excuse. A reason is valid and unavoidable. An excuse is an attempt to shift the blame. All right, Virgo. I hope that helps you understand a little bit more or how to approach that card. And like I said, sitting in the center of your reading, you have the Magician, which is about creating your reality and bringing into it what you want. You have everything that you possibly need to create your reality. The law of attraction, the universe, is going to help you do this. And it what your spread is saying, but you have to accept responsibility for your own well-being. Okay? This is a must for you if you want this cycle or phase to your life to end and you want that new beginning for you. Okay? So I would really heed to that soul lesson. If any of my Virgos need clarity or they want a more in-depth reading on how to overcome this soul lesson, feel free to contact me in the description box below. My email address is in there. But this is something that you must learn. It's a lesson that you have to learn if you want to create this new reality for you. Okay? And you want this new beginning to come in and you want to have this breakthrough in your life. Okay, my Virgos, I love your spread for the week. Your messages are beautiful. Remember what I said in the beginning of the video? These are the messages for the week. These are guiding you. They're giving you insight. They're giving you clarity into what is going on. It does not mean all these emotional breakthroughs or the new beginning will happen this week, okay? For some of you, it may, okay? But this is the message and the insight that you need, whatever guidance you were looking for to carry you on in this area of your life. All right? Like I said, I'm doing a few free readings daily to show my appreciation to all my subscribers, followers, and for those who like my videos. Please feel free to contact me in the description box below. Virgo, I hope you have a beautiful week.